it's still hot. It's gonna come off very unhinged, I'm sure. I've got my Earl Grey tea here. Yeah, so I'm trying to keep from getting super anxious about doing any of this, because that is where I immediately go to. All week, I have been telling myself, you can do it, it's easy, it's not that bad, just calm down and be yourself. And you know what? The second I turn this camera on, what happens? I get super anxious, just like really in my own head, the second it happens. But you know what? We're not doing that this time. This time, we are just gonna be cool and chill and calm. And already this is way different than it was in my head, but that's what happens when you don't really plan. I was trying to plan it. I was telling myself, you should probably make a little plan. You could write a little script. And then I don't know if it's like ADHD brain or what, but then my brain was just like, no, we're just gonna wing it. We're just gonna wing it. And that's what we're doing today. So, not that long ago, well, I mean, she posted it a while ago. I think it was like over a year ago now, I think. But my friend Brooke, who is Lady Survival here on YouTube's, and if I can figure out how, I'll put the link up here. And if I can't, it will also be down below. So, the link will be there. Go check her out. She deserves all the love in the world. Because she's great, first of all, just in general. But also because she has done so much work to, like, become the person she wants to be, And, like, I really admire that about her. She has worked very hard, and she deserves everything in the world. Because she just does. And it was actually her that had really encouraged me to do this. And yeah, and it's just because like we were talking, and she had sent me a message saying, if I want to do the YouTube thing, here are some fun ideas. That would be a really cool vibe, And at the time I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. And then I was thinking, yeah, but I'm too anxious to be on YouTube, which, as I'm saying, that sounds silly, but that's life. And so a couple months go by, a month I think, a 1 month went by, and then I started my Finding and Reaching an Audience class, and we built our author personas, which apparently is this, whatever this mess is. And then I was thinking about it, and I went back to the messages that Brooke had sent me, and I got to thinking about it, and you know what? Yeah, we could do that. So, welcome to this weird little booktube, writer tube. I don't know. It's gonna be just stuff. We're probably gonna garden a little, because I'm getting into gardening a lot, and I think that'll be a lot of fun. Okay, it's getting to the point where I can finally drink this now. Do you guys like my little Chip, my little buddy? And he's my favorite mug. I've got a Mrs. Potts, but it's not the Mrs. Potts that I want, because there's a Mrs. Potts that's like bigger than this, and the Disney store had it for a while, and I was gonna get it, and then I didn't, and then I went to go get it, and it was sold out, and now people are selling them for like $200 on Amazon, and I was like, no. I was willing to pay the 40 something that it was, and they still have it in the UK store, but the UK store won't ship to the US for some reason. So I guess I'm just SOL there. And but there's a Mrs. Potts teapot that goes, like, it's part of the collection. I have the Lumiere cake stand, and I have this, but I don't have Cogsworth or Mrs. Potts. I also don't have the jewelry thing, but that one's like whatever. But those are the ones that I was like, oh, I really would love those, but sold out. So I'm glad I got Chip, because I got the Chip from 1991 when the movie first came out, and it is such a glow up, let me tell you. But anyway, I digress. That is a whole other topic. I don't even know. So anyway, I went back to my messages with Brooke, and I listened to them again because it was a voice message, and yeah, She was really instrumental into making this happen. And plus, just that on top of watching the videos that she made about how much she overcame her anxiety and just all the strides that she's made just in the last couple of years was really inspiring. And again, go follow her like immediately. So that's what we're doing. I am going to try to stop being such an anxious little bean, and we're gonna do book related stuff. We're gonna do gardening stuff, DIYs, just kind of anything I think you guys might like. I've been really into romanticizing my life recently, and it's always just like okay. So I have been super into like watching Darling Desi's like how her like self-care summer and her like romanticizing her life videos because she has one for when you don't feel good too, which is great. I've just been like completely obsessed with those lately because like I had thought that would be really fun to do in like a video format with you guys and just kind of like, you know, hang out, have a good time, and just kind of make everyday little things more fun, because why not? I have been basically like, oh, nobody's gonna care, nobody's gonna watch, and then another part of me is like, so if they don't, did I have fun? Did I have a good time? Because that's ultimately what matters, I think, is if you do something and you have fun doing it, you know, within reason, of course, like whatever it is, if it's like harmless fun, like this is harmless fun, then there's really if it doesn't have to make sense to anybody else, and it doesn't have to be any whole big thing, you know, and like, I don't know, it's being a little too hard on myself, you know, I don't know, just like a meekness, yeah, it's like a meekness, I think, where it's like, just calm down, just be cool, just have fun, who cares? I am really self-conscious about all of this behind me because we are in the middle of renovating in here, and I really don't see a point in tidying anything up right now, because like, we're just gonna take all the shelves down eventually anyway. We're gonna pull up this carpet, which I hate this carpet. Like, it does its job. I'm just a hardwood floor kind of person, and we're changing out these shelves so that they match. There's one, you can see the white one over here, right here, yeah. And we're changing that out too. We're gonna organize some of the stuffies in here so it looks more dark academia, professional, because I am trying to get ready for professional career stuff. Because I will be graduating from my my MFA eventually. I think around this time next year, I'm gonna be an MFA graduate. I will have gotten my master's in fine arts from SNHU for creative writing with a concentration on fiction, and I'm excited for it because I love my classes. In fact, it was, like I said, it was one of my classes that encouraged me to want to do this and to just chill out and be cool for a second, and yeah, so we're gonna have a good time, I think. And I've also been watching a lot of like videos on how like documenting the like these people who like document their lives and how much they have like grown and changed as people just by doing that, just by doing like everyday stuff. I don't know. We might do some cooking videos. I've got an Alice in Wonderland cookbook in here somewhere. I don't remember where I put it. It's probably over here eventually somewhere in this pile. I thought I saw it, but I didn't. There's a shelf over here too, but you can't see it, and it's for the best that you can't. It's kind of messy too. I've got crochet stuff stuck in there. It's because I thought I was gonna work on it, so I brought it up here. I set it over there for a second, and then I didn't. So, you know, it be like that sometimes. But we're gonna just do fun stuff, you know. And I really had wished I had planned this out. I wish I had not gone off vibes alone. But you know what? It's okay. We found our way there. Yeah. This tea is really good. I made this just for this. I made it for the bit, but yeah. Also, and I think it helps, like a part of me was always really kind of annoyed with myself for not, like, the glare when I turn my head is like crazy. I was always kind of annoyed with myself for not sticking with doing this YouTube stuff before, because I tried like a bunch of years ago, and I've consistently seen that people who do it for like 5 years like end up really big if they just stick to it, and I didn't stick to it, and it, like, I was still in the same place now as I was 5 years ago. Having just not done it didn't benefit me at all, when if I just stick with it, I could probably, maybe it could blow up and be a cool big thing. I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like a kid. I'm an adult. I'm a 32-year-old adult. I know I don't act like it, and that's fine. I don't want to. I'm probably gonna stay a kid forever. Like, I'll be like 100 and still being like adding new Sasquatch squishmallows to what we call Squatch Mountain. And it's my big pile of just Sasquatch, like just Bigfoots. And because I love those are my favorite squishmallows. Their dumb little feet. I have so many, and me and my friend Mandy collect them. And she's great. She keeps finding them for me, and I feel so bad because I can't ever find any before she finds them, and I suck. I try to be a better. I'll try to be a better friend. I'll try to be better. But we have, like, I'm gonna be like 100 and adding stuff to my Squishmallow collection, or like just keeping like this little owl over here because I think he's very dark academia and cute. I'm gonna be playing Final Fantasy for fucking ever. I swear to God, I will never stop playing that game. It is so fun. I'm obsessed. I've been obsessed with it for like 2 weeks right now, and I'm probably gonna play it later when I'm done with this. So anyway, like I said, it's gonna make me seem completely unhinged. I want to try to be more myself more of the time. Like, there's so much, like, I went through a really tough time mentally like a couple years ago, and I'm just starting to kind of get out of that and to recover fully again. And like, I feel like this is gonna be a big part of that, because, like, I don't know, I retreated back into myself, I think. Oh, I'm just gonna be quiet, you know, little, not stand out, because I used to be like so ta-da, you know, and not so much anymore. And I don't know if that's a product of getting older, or if that was the really bullshit year I had. Not, I mean, 3 years ago, I think it was about 3 years ago, I had a really bullshit year. It sucked. And but yeah, so I'm just trying to do better. I'm just trying to get back to being me, and I'm gonna force you guys to come with me, and we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna talk about books and writing and just whatever. Just, you know, we're gonna have a good time. That's all. That's it. So I'm gonna try to end this now before I run even longer, because this is 20 minutes. So this is a 20-minute edit that I have to do, and I'm not convinced I can get this on my desktop. So fingers crossed, my dude. Anyway, so I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope